Honey, waiting for this shit to start up. I gotta run through Alan Wake 2, the sequel to Alan Wake American Nightmare, with one of the funniest villains ever, Mr. Scratch. Let's see how this picks up from that. So we're going back to Nightfalls, it seems. Kind of curious how this game turns out. So we're gonna go ahead and play through it. I have not been streaming for a while. If you've been on my social media, at Chris A. Jackson 01, the link is on the YouTube channel. I've been following world news. I'm not gonna say anything on this stream because I'm trying to relax. I'm gonna say that shit is disillusioning, very disturbing, very ugly. I'm at the point now. I'm just mentally checked out from like anything United States related. But I'm not gonna go into any of that right now. Hmm. Let me test this out. See how this sounds. Give me a moment. World news is trash, bro. I mean, ooh, the whole, oh, everything is just terrible, terrible. I'm sitting here on the internet and like, don't go on X, don't go on any social media because you're gonna see some terrible shit. I'm just witnessing this crap. It is not good. Don't go on any social media because you're gonna see some terrible shit. I'm just witnessing this crap. It is not good. Don't go on any social media because you're gonna see. Yeah, okay, so that's good. All right. Just incredible how fucked up everything is. No idea what this game is about.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Okay. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, ew. Oh my god, look at this dude's naked ass, really? Really? Ugh. My boy needs to be like on an elliptical like every day. It's got the Resident Evil 4 vibe. Okay, are they friendly or? If I remember from the first Alan Wake, there was a cult, but I can't remember what they were called. A chest round. Ugh.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this.
What the fuck is he? Dear Lord.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show
So what
us
are we
to the
doing, like a
crime
murder
scene.
investigation?
There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1. Invitation. What?
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I really like these two. Already. Nightmare territory. Cauldron Lake.
Quit your belly aching, Thornton. I'm up here now. Hey, over here.
Hold on, hold on.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, but you know, inside.
Hmm.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
Okay, I'm gonna like this. If it's like the Condemned games
Before we
with
get
like
to
murder
crime scene, let's
investigations,
review the facts of the case so far.
this might be a pretty
Make sure I'm
interesting
seeing the
thriller.
clues clearly.
Oh, it has nice imagery. Shocking. Looks like the RE engine.
I need to think through the facts of the case. The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Okay. Symbolic. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connection will help us search for the killer. Okay. Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. The victim was missing in 2010. Discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Found in college in late 2018. Some organs missing. Predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Ugh. Murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Possibly. 2 of the victims had bruising. Some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Most recent victim died of major chest trauma consistent with 2018 victim. Hard to confirm due to the condition of the body. Bloating of the corpse is indicative of drowning, but only 1 victim was found in water. Killer profile. Talk to someone. Victim number 3 was covered in illegible tattoos. A message from the killer, maybe, or their art. Apart from the ongoing missing in 2010, the victims have nothing apparent in common. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. Okay.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just... head down the hill to the crime scene.
This doesn't pause the game? Really? So, like, you could be, like, being terrorized. And, like, you're like, oh, that makes sense because it's just symbolic of her thinking. So, of course, if you're thinking, that's not going to stop anything from occurring. Okay, I take that back. That actually does kind of make sense. So, you got to do this, like, weird, like, closed off. Uh, Cauldron Lake.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
Not that.
Mirror Peak, the Monument Mountain. In the distance is no other Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in its inverted glory. Inverted glory? What does that mean?
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
What type of dark joke is that?
Should have brought
Not a
another.
bad place to be murdered.
The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Hold on. Gotta adjust the volume. Cause I can barely hear this.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tar. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Chess.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Mm-hmm.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Okay. Let me see.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Ugh. Crap. That's so insane. Ugh. They really made a mess here, caught up in the act of just sloppy work. Ugh, so nasty. Okay. Alright.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about
Nightingale.
13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
Same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably
Yeah, right.
something this town wants to forget.
Crazy, right? So Nightingale was in the
I think that's
first
everything.
Alan Wake.
For now, at least.
Anything clicking yet?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
On his face. So Nightingale was in the first game. He was a crazy one chasing after Alan Wake. And he disappeared. Okay.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Oh, it's premeditated. The beer. They were waiting around for him. Yep. See.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
You use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get to the head of suspects and victims. Okay.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. This mug always cheers me up.
Kind of offensive. Not the worst, Mom. Really?
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
So Alan Wake is writing out this plot.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Okay. Should be an operative word because we're not doing that right now. I feel a little bit of Condemned with this game. It's like Condemned 1 and 2, Criminal Origins and Bloodshot. And I feel like mixing like Resident Evil 4 remake actually.
Didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
It's a strange mix. Let me see. The
Found
page.
a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Oh my god, yo.
I think he came from the lake. but his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
So you can't want out the beaten path. Except I don't want to. So let me get back up here. Okay. Much slower pace than the first Alan Wake, I'll say that
Can't
much.
fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Disgusting. Okay. Where do we go to get back to the car? Car. Come on. Where? This way.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Let's go to Bright Falls. Ugh.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
You are weird, Sage. Or Saga. Whatever your name is. Deerfest, Bright
Need to
Falls.
swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How would you see that?
Deerfest.
To toot my own horn.
Blech.
Pretty darn sure my, I mean our float will be the belle of the ball of this year's Deerfest.
Oh,
Just
dear.
a few more days.
You.
Is that a Dodge? What the hell type of Dodge is that? Yeah, put that away.
The FBI, welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent
Yeah.
Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
Hmm.
Look through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. And you people decide.
It's like a Resident Evil 4 mixed with like X-Files. That's the way this feels. Which that's actually not a bad combination. Oh, it's out of order.
Still feel like I'm kind of sick.
On it. Pussy pie. Don't take your mind off things.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cogent late last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
I need something to force this open.
Dang.
I can't force it open.
Wait a minute. Okay, so we're gonna come back here, I guess.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Saga is a weird character. I like her. Okay, let's go to the mind space.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No.
What the fuck?
You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
The hell?
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The Cult of the Tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this Cult of the Tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
This is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
See you around.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Dude, why all these areas like
Something about
pitch black dark?
They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Bruh. Ugh.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start
Dear
with the external
Lord.
inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Oh, good God.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Okay.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Oh, this horrible. Horrible. Ugh. Ugh.
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. That's it. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Ugh. Okay. You know, the graphic depiction of that really gross. Ugh. Gross. Ugh. Where are your gloves, lady? Why are you barehanded?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Where's your mask? Bacteria?
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Alan Wake's manuscript.
Wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Uh-oh. Oh, spooky time. Alright.
See her. Could not see into bright light.
He's coming. No weapon. Page said to get into the light. My gun's out in the hall.
What the fuck?
can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move.
This dude keeps speaking up on me. Sneaking up. What the?
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
God damn, this dude has like a one-hit kill.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Oh my god. Okay. Like this dude would not let me like fucking move or nothing. Good goddamn.
Must be locked from the other side. My gun's out in the hall.
Okay, like how do you dodge that shit? God damn. I'm just gonna have to go ahead and just
My gun's out in the hall.
literally have no idea what to do right now. Holy fuck. Fucking Nightingale is like God. Oh my God.
I need to get into the light. Now. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
Okay. So our boy Alan Wake is the villain technically, 'cause he's running the whole event that she's going through.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. Must be locked from the other side.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Jeez.
dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve. We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Nothing. We were attacked by a dead man. Run to the sheriff.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster.
Yeah.
Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
God. My neighbors are so fucking noisy. Goddamn, shut your bitch asses up.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thorne? Nightingale's hurt with this. How can he do anything? He's dead.
That's crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean?
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Okay.
Verifying hair.
Oh.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. We've only had a tour guide, also conspiracies. Oh no, a bear. Help.
What the fuck?
Somebody called for a tour guide. Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
That's so American. Oh, goddamn. That's what I loved about the Rich Alloway. Like those weird, like, Night Falls TV specials.
Been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
I love how I'm just walking around just stealing shit in a sheriff station. Love that. Now, that's not suspicious at all.
Hey, how you doing?
FBI agent stealing ammo and a map. Come on, man. Oh. I'm getting a feeling shit's gonna be popping up while I get down to Cauldron Lake again. So I'm gonna grab up as much ammunition as I can. Okay. What the hell is this man doing? Why she run up in there like that? Alright, Saga. We'll be back to this place later. I'm getting like Silent Hill vibes all of a sudden.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Yeah.
It's not opening.
Who the fuck cares? Good goddamn. Okay, sheriff station is weird. Let's get the fuck up out of here. You, let's go creepo.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
Smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Okay, since this is a horror, for the next part, I'm gonna start up, and it's just gonna be, you know, just listening. I'm not gonna speak over it. So after we get back to college, I'm gonna go ahead and end this part and start the next one. I'm not gonna do any voiceover, you know, horror and everything. Plus, I want to be able to hear it properly. The car. Okay. Alright.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
I know at the end of the first Alan Wake jumped into the Cauldron Lake. I got the impression from American Nightmare he got out, but I guess not.
Before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
I guess he's still down in Cauldron Lake, trapped. That sucks. Okay, we're back. Return to the Hearts.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an open.
Alright, we're gonna end it there. TUB01 signing out. Be back in a few minutes.